Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's a full love spread, Celtic Cross. So I've made 3 readings here, the timeless readings. Whenever you get into it, it's good. Each of them has a deeper dive, an extended reading that goes with it. So if you find that it is your story, or it could be a story, you might want to get that. In the deeper dive, I will be revealing the outcome cards from your Celtic Cross spread. I will also be getting timing card out as well. And I'll be getting cards from all of these love decks that I've got back here for further clarity on your situation, along with messages from your person as well, from these 2 decks here. And so if you're interested in all of that, toward the end of each of these readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. And that's where you can also find out the timestamps as well to jump ahead to your reading. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal ball, which is along with the 2 of Cups card here? Would you like the flower, which is with the Ace of Crystals? Or the shell and the Lover's card? So take your pick now. Don't forget to click like on this video down there and leave a comment while you're watching too. Love hearing from you guys. And I get back to pretty much everyone as well on there. And click on that subscribe button with that notification bell as well to hear more from me. I do 3 of these Love Pick a Card reads a week. Let me know in the comments below what you'd like them to be on. And so enjoy your reading. I will see you in there. So if you chose the crystal, and this one's for you, let's do your full Celtic Cross love spread. To find out what's going on in your love life at the moment. Now, as usual, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. There's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, then you might want to get that, because in that I'm going to show you, reveal the outcome cards from this Celtic Cross spread. I'm also going to be pulling cards out from all of these romance decks that I've got on the shelves back here, including message cards from these Andromeda Skies, message from your person cards as well. Just get deeper into it. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for that up there. There's a link for that in the description box in the comments below as well. So what is this reading all about? Well, it's about something that's making you anxious, the 9 of Swords. Something that's been on your mind about your love life, or someone that has been on your mind. And there's a lot of anxiety around this. So something is not moving forward. It's causing you anxiety. Feels like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, like there's nothing that you can do about it. There's just kind of this that's what this reading is about anyway. If you find that you're in that situation at the moment and feeling angst about a certain relationship, then this is your reading. So what's hindering you in this? What is the problem here for crystals? What's the problem here for crystals? What's hindering them? The 5 of Swords, this chaos, there's conflict going on. So there's a conflict of interest. So I think someone is trying to make everyone happy here, and you can't, right? To move forward in life, we're always going to have to say no to what we don't want before we say yes to what it is that we do want. And I think that somebody in this situation is conflicted because they're trying to make everyone happy, and you can't do that. They're stopping themselves from saying no to someone because they don't want to hurt them. Meanwhile, it's hurting themselves and hurting you too. So someone is trying to spare someone else's feelings. Meanwhile, they're hurting themselves and they're hurting you in the process. And this is causing you a lot of anxiety. You might have someone here on your mind, or be in a relationship with someone here who they're not prioritizing themselves, and because they're not prioritizing themselves and how they feel, putting themselves first and doing what's best for them, they're not putting you first either. So how do things appear on the face of it? On the face of it, 3 of Pentacles. At the planning stage, somebody's planning to. So this is like an I'm gonna kind of an energy. You're like, well, can you make that decision now? No, but I'm gonna. And it's like, well, okay, so you're waiting for someone here. Someone who is either said that they're going to do something, come towards you, something like that, but they're at the planning stage. That's what it appears to be at the moment anyway, that they're at the planning stage of it. They've got the plans to do it, but they're not actually taking action yet. What's really behind that? You see, I feel like they're holding themselves back from the action because of this chaos. You know, the toxic people shout the loudest, right? It's easier to let down nice people than it is to let down toxic people, because you get a bigger reaction from toxic people. I've got a hair that's tickling my face, sorry. You get a bigger reaction from toxic people, right? So I think that someone here is prioritizing the most toxic person in their life because they're afraid of the chaos and conflict that comes from them when they say no to them. What's really behind that? 5 of Cups. Yeah, it's so disappointing. It's like it's causing a lot of emotions. It's causing hurt emotions. We've got the 9 of Swords, the 5 of Cups here. Like, this is really hurting you. And I don't think that someone is trying to hurt you at all. I'm going to have to sort this hair out. Hang on. Okay, got it. So I don't think your person is trying to hurt you here. I think that they are trying to spare themselves some conflict and drama by trying to please the most toxic person in a situation in their life. But it is affecting you. It's causing a lot of angst here. It's causing a lot of negative emotions within you. So it just feel, what's the recent past? It just feel like, yeah, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place here. Wishing for someone to prioritize you, but they're trying to save their skin instead by prioritizing a toxic person. In your recent past, you have the Queen of Cups, so totally ready to receive this love. You're in love with somebody. The High Priestess, intuitively, you know that they're moving towards you. There might not have been a lot of communication, but it's there in your intuition, and you're getting all the signs about it. That someone is investing in this. They are making a move. Their heart is invested. The love is there. And you've had the intuition, right? So you're ready. You're ready for this love. What's coming in the near future? King of Cups wanted to show himself there for the match to the Queen of Cups. But let's see if it comes out. What's coming up in the near future? The energy is coming in. Wow, the Ace of Cups. That's the falling in love. That's this new love starting. You do have this new start coming. We'll find out in the deeper dive when that's going to be. There will be an end to this waiting. You're not going to be stuck in this no man's land forever. Okay, so yeah, we will find out timings for this in the deeper dive read. What is this reading also about? It's about the 9 of Swords. What else is it about? It's about the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is like someone coming towards you with clarity. It feels like someone needs to be really clear on something first, or clear of something first. They want to make hasty movement towards you. It just feels like they can't, and they can't because they're trying to appease someone that's toxic. Whoever they're in the fight with here, trying to make them happy. Someone that's shouting loudest. Someone's energy is shouting louder than you at the moment. They're determined. The Knight of Swords. They are determined to move forward. They want it to be as fast as possible. Now, I feel like we're talking about someone here that is recognizing that they're putting you into this emotional situation. And you might not stick around for that. So they might be getting worried too. They might be in 9 of Swords energy, worried too that you're going to give up on them. What do you fear? Well, your fears are being left out. You know, that this is just not going to end. You're in this being left out energy, and it's just going to carry on, right? Fears are the King of Wands. Perhaps that they won't take action, that they're not going to take action on this. That the King of Wands is not going to claim you and take action. And the Page of Wands is another fear that you've got as well, which is that you're afraid that this is just... It's just going to be a small offer, a page, you know. When they come in, they are going to take action, but it's not going to be big enough for your liking, you know. And they're not going to be serious enough or give you a big enough offer. You're afraid that it's kind of a little bit of a player kind of an energy, or young and naive sort of thing, like not at your level. That it's just going to be, you know, not be coming to you when they do make... Yeah, so you want them to come forward. It feels like they are coming forward, just very slowly, causing you a lot of angst, but especially because they're prioritizing someone else over you and over themselves. It feels like it's the one that should least be prioritized that is getting the priority at the moment. And then you're afraid that even if when they do come in, when they do take action, it's going to be too small for you and not enough for you. What are your hopes? Well, you're hoping for the Six of Cups. It's like this, the one that you remembered. This is the soulmate twin flame card as well, the one that you've had past lives with. A deep relationship, a very special connection that you've been with in previous lifetimes. So there's some reminiscing of the past as well there. So you might have been in committed relationships in the past and be yearning for that kind of stability and that kind of love again. But a better kind of love than you've had in the past, because it's in the past, then it ended. What else are you hoping for? What else are you hoping for? The Two of Cups, the love offer. Of course you're hoping for the love offer. Yeah, so this is a big relationship for you. You've got high hopes for it. But right now, it's really not working out for you at the moment. It's causing you a lot of anxiety and feeling left out. Not in a good place emotionally at the moment. I'm sorry to be reading this for you, but hopefully you'll come out of that. So let's get the outcome cards out. Like I said, I'll be revealing these outcome cards in the deeper dive read, and we'll be getting more cards out to give you more information on all of this. We're getting some timing cards out too. We'll be getting some message cards from your person as well. So what's your outcome? I'm going to get a few cards. So we've got a progression. Oh, yikes. Okay, and then there's that. 3 so far. And then what? You've got quite a dramatic thing going on here. I think there's going to be more drama before it gets smooth sailing for you. And then there's that. And then what else? That one. Nice. Okay. Yeah. I have 5 outcome cards here. It tells quite the story of the progression of this. But you've got quite a dramatic story going on here. Yep, you do. So if you are interested in finding out what these cards are for that big reveal of the outcome along with timing cards and all the rest of it, and you want more and that is your story, then you might want to come with me to that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of thing. Type your email address in very carefully, because if you get it wrong, you won't receive it. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. And in that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. When you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there, leave a comment, and click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell. And good luck with all of this if this is where you're leaving me. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's do you a full Celtic Cross love spread for what's going on in your love life at the moment. As usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, then you might want to get that. In that, I'm going to reveal the outcome cards from this Celtic Cross spread. I will also be pulling cards out from these, all of those cards, from these decks here in the back, the romance decks, along with message cards, message from your person cards here as well, to see what they need to say to you. I'll be getting a timing card out as well, if that's relevant for this reading. So if you want to join me in that later, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So what is this reading all about? Well, the universe card popped out first. So this is about change occurring in your life, the end of an old chapter, the start of a new chapter. We've got the Three of Cups, which is a celebration. The Knight of Wands, someone coming in passionately towards you for your justice. The one that is you're deserving of. The one perhaps that you invested time and effort into. So you're getting your justice back. You're reaping the rewards of that. There's some change happening here, and that's what the reading is about. The universe, the world card. End of a chapter, start of a new chapter. Things are definitely changing here. Feels like someone's moving towards you with that Knight of Wands, and very passionate about you. They might want to move towards you when there's some kind of a celebration or some kind of reunion. Someone could be coming back in your life with that Three of Cups there. Things are changing, so someone coming back in your life, they're coming towards you with passion, and it's that person that you want. You've invested into this. You've been waiting for this person, you know, holding them dear in your heart and waiting for this person. So you've invested that emotional energy into them. What is hindering you in this? What's hindering you in this? Flowers? What's hindering flowers? What's crossing flowers? What's crossing flowers in this situation? What's hindering flowers in this situation? What's crossing flowers? There we go. The Eight of Wands, communication. Something's up with communication. Oh, so I'm getting like this. Yeah, I can't even speak now. I'm getting that. There's something up with communication. Now, there's an energy blockage here. Sometimes when we need to say something, we'll practice it in our minds and we'll imagine being with that person and we'll say it so fluently, won't we, as we're imagining it. And then we get in front of that person and we're like tongue-tied. It won't come out. I feel like your person is doing this. They want to make a move towards you, but then they can't communicate. And the reason that they can't communicate, it's not because they're scared or anything like that. It's the difference in energy, right? And so if you imagine what you might reveal to your best friend, like any vulnerable, you might be able to get easily vulnerable in front of a friend, right? You could tell them anything, you know, like you messed up or something like that. You can tell your best friend that. You know that they're going to love you anyway, right? There's some ease there, and it's because vibrationally they're aligned with you. Your best friend's aligned with you, right? This person isn't aligned with you at the moment, so when they try and speak, they can't get it out. That there is, it's like you wouldn't go up to the Queen and then say, you know, oh, I broke that thing, you know, that you just said to your friend. You just wouldn't do it, or you wouldn't go in to your boss and say that because there's an energy mismatch there, right? So it feels to me like your person here, they want to come in, but they're feeling like they're not good enough for you. And so it's tripping them up. It's causing this, I can't say what I want, you know, I can't find the words, I can't communicate it. They're probably practicing it and wanting to say things to you, imagining them doing it, and then when it comes down to it, they're stuttering and they can't get the words out, or they're completely silent. Whew, okay, so how do things look on the face of it? Eight of Crystals. You've been putting the work in, and this could be quite worrying. The Queen of Wands and the Eight of Crystals is that you've been investing into this, right? And you should be reaping the rewards of it now. The Queen of Wands, and you're like, oh, I've been in these one-sided relationships before where it's just me putting the work in, and I'm still not reaping the rewards from this one yet. So what's going on? I think the more work you put into it, the kind of the further apart the energy gets. I don't think you need to do anything at the moment. I think you need to wait for them to catch up rather than putting more energy into this. What's behind this? What's really behind that? Eight of Crystals and the Queen of Wands. So you're putting a lot into this. You've invested a lot. Wow, what's really behind it? There's a lot. Nine of Crystals. Well, you're single and independent, right? You're coming from a very solid place. I don't think your person is in such a solid place, such a stable place at the moment. You've made good decisions for yourself, and you're in this balanced place, and I don't feel like your person is there yet either. Six of Crystals. You know that you deserve reciprocation. You know what it is that you're worth, right? You're in this very solid place at the moment. And the Five of Wands. There's like competition there as well. So you've got other people interested in you as well. You're in a very strong position at the moment, energetically. And your person isn't right now, you see, and this is why they get that tongue-tied thing. This is why they get tongue-tied. Okay, so we have a problem with communication here, which is holding you back. Now, I'm just getting that some of you might be doing the same thing as well. You might have a problem with communication too. You might not be expressing yourself either. What's in the recent past energy? For flowers, recent past energy. Flowers and the person. Ooh. Ace of Crystals, someone planted a seed. So that seed has been planted for something really big in the long term, something that's going to be really successful, but they've got a lot of angst about that. So there's a lot of overthinking, sleepless nights. They're worried about the decisions that they're making. They've planted that seed. They've set the ball rolling. So they are making their way to you. They are. But there's a lot of worry with that. They might be worried that you're not going to be around. They might be worried that you're going to say no to them when they actually get their act together and come towards you. A lot of worry. So this person is in their head a lot about this, but they have planted those seeds. They've got the ball rolling in the recent past. What's coming in the near future? The near future energies for flowers. Near future energy for flowers. Near future energy for flowers. Happiness, the sun, and the King of Swords. So they're going to get clarity and bring you some information that's going to make you very happy. You're going to hear something that makes you very happy, and it's directly from them. King of Swords. This is not just a page. You don't get to hear something on the grapevine. It's coming directly from them. So you are going to get some direct communication from them, and they're very clear communication. So the way that they say it, it's going to be very clear. That they're not going to leave anything ambiguous. Coming to you with their truth. King of Swords. It's going to make you very happy. We'll get a timing out for that in the deeper dive as well, to see when they're coming forward with that information and we'll find out what that information. Now let's find out now what is the information? What is the clarity that they've got? Let's find out now. What is that clarity that they're coming in with? King of Cups, that they love you, right? Their heart is yours. It's going to make you very happy. So it's emotional communication that they're coming in with now. 2 kings, it's great. They're really, really taking charge. I like seeing a lot of kings in your readings because it shows that they're becoming the emperor, you know, the one that is all those kings. Got all their arsenal together, you know. Okay, so what else is this reading about? What else is this reading about? So there is going to be a reconciliation here. When they come with that communication that they've not been able to offer you yet. It's also about the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is about your hopes and your dreams. It's both of you have imagined. It's like part of the manifestation process, right? Of imagining being with someone. You've planted a lot of those seeds, both of you. You've got high hopes for this. But it's fledgling yet. Page of Cups, it's right at the start. So you're right at the start of this relationship, or it's about to start. The Page of Cups is saying that. Things are about to get moving. And you both got high hopes, you know. What you're imagining, what you're both imagining is no mundane kind of relationship at all. It's not dipping your toe in. You both have imagined like the happily ever after, being like blissfully happy together and building things together and all of that. You've both got big dreams for this relationship. So those seeds have been planted. That's what I was getting with the Ace of Crystals, that big seeds have been planted with both of you, but then you've got all this angst about it. You've had all this angst about it. Yes, I think Scorpio season, you know, I think it's causing a lot of this angst. It's like things have got to get moving now, and the worry could really be up there. I hadn't asked a question. What are your fears? Flowers, what are your fears? Perspective. That you're not seeing this right, that you are imagining it, that you are not tapping into your intuition right, that you're making it all up, that you think that you're seeing things that aren't there, you know. You're watching these readings, it's like, yeah, that resonates, and then you ask yourself afterwards, am I just making this up? Your intuition is more on point than your reality at the moment. You're not getting that feedback in reality from them, and you need that, right? You're sure that they're going to talk to you, they're sure that they're going to talk to you, and then they don't. And so then you question yourself, like, am I just making this up? You're not. You're tuned into their energy, they're tuned into your energy. What else are you fearful of? What else are you worried about here? What are your fears? What are your fears? Could be something about changing their mind as well. You hope that they don't change their mind. Fears. The 7 of Crystals. again, it's that investment thing. It's this that I said before. It's like you've been in relationships before where you've been the one doing all the work. You've been the one putting all of that work in. You're afraid that that's going to happen again. You're afraid you're seeing signs of that again, that your person isn't stepping forward and putting that effort in. You got the Knight of Swords as well. Rushing things and passionate. Ace of Wands. So you're kind of afraid of the start of this and it being overwhelmingly passionate and fast. You're afraid of getting into this really fast because you think you will. When it happens, it'll be really fast. I think it will be. Because I think you guys, you're having a big build up to this relationship. So when it does happen, it is going to be fireworks. It's going to be big. And that scares you a little bit. Because you know what we're like. We fall in love, we lose our minds. Afraid of making mistakes, getting caught up in that whirlwind of romance and feelings and passion. And not noticing the red flags. Well, you're just going to have to stay as aware as you can with this one. As you're going through that. What are your hopes then? What are your hopes for serenity? You want peace and calm and mind. You just want the angst to be over, right? Yes. I think it's going to be over soon. We've got this strong communication coming in from them. So you're hoping for serenity. Peace at last. Four of Crystals. This is going to stick around. Yeah, to hold on to something that's yours. Someone that's yours. Someone that's going to stick around. Hopes. The Seven of Cups, for some good choices to be made, for the end of confusion so that you can make choices. Now, some of you have been kind of putting your life on hold here and choices that you've been making in your life. And you want to get moving forward, but you don't want, until you've got that relationship, you don't want to move things forward until you've got that confirmation. That you're gonna, so it feels to me like you've put something on, something that you want to do in your life, like, I don't know, having children or getting a new job or a new place or getting some land, whatever it is that you've been wanting to do, you put it on hold until your person comes in. And it feels to me like you're hoping that this will get moving, that they'll come in and this will get moving and you'll be able to make those choices in your life. So let's get your outcome cards out. Like I said before, I'm going to reveal these outcome cards in your deeper dive read. I'll also be getting cards out from all of these decks at the back as well, your romance decks. Oh, yikes. So I'm going to get a few outcome cards out here so it tells the story of the progression of this forward. What's the outcome for flowers? What's the outcome of all of this? Oh. And then what? Good. And then what? Cards are coming out slowly here. So it might be a slow progression, but as I said, I will get a timing card out for you in that deeper dive. There we go. I need one more. I need one more, please. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. 6 outcome cards there. You're not out of the woods yet, that's for sure. But yeah, there's definitely something coming in. There's definitely communication coming in. But yeah, if you want to find out what this story is, and I'll be getting cards out from all of these decks too, including message cards, what your person wants to say to you, but from these Andromeda Skies Love Oracles here as well. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there, that deeper dive. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below as well. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. Type your email address in very carefully, because if you get your email address wrong, then you won't receive it. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that flower on your device that you can open PDFs with. in that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell to hear more from me as well. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. I hope it resolves soon and starts moving for you and you get that clarity, that clear communication that you've been waiting for in. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the shell and this one's for you, shells, let's find out about your love life. I'll do a full Celtic cross spread for you now for your love life with the Tower of Mystical Moments here. Now, as usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. So if you find that it is your story or could be a story, you might want to get that. In that, I'm going to reveal the outcome cards from this Celtic cross spread. I'll also be getting timing cards out as well. And I'll be getting cards out from all of these love decks back here too, to give you further clarity, along with messages from your person, what your person wants to tell you as well with these cards too. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. What is this reading all about? It's about somebody in your life getting clarity, making up their mind is what I'm getting here. Someone's in a jumble of thoughts, not made up their mind about something. They've not got clarity yet. They're not sure what they want to do. They haven't got clarity, but it feels like this reading is all about someone getting clarity. This is someone else. This isn't your energy, the King of Swords. It's someone else. So your person getting clarity. What do they need to get clear on? Let's find out. What's crossing you in this situation? What's crossing shells at the moment? What is hindering shells right now? What's the delay? Feels like there's a delay for you guys. I think that's what's going on for everyone. Hey, let me know in the comments below, but everyone just seems to be waiting around for someone at the moment. Okay, what's hindering is someone needs to drop some responsibilities and burdens first. It feels like someone is spinning a lot of plates on those poles and they don't want to let any of them drop at the moment, but they're going to have to. So someone needs to let go of some responsibilities in order to have this clarity. So they can't be clear while they've got too much on their plate. They're overworking, or they're looking after many people, or just got way too much. And so way too much on the plate. And so until they drop down some of those burdens, they're not going to get that clarity. They've got to give themselves space, time and space to get that clarity. Now, your person might need to go on retreat or just have some time off or something like that. Have you ever done that before? You know, if you're too busy, if you've got too much going on, you can't get clarity. Sometimes we need to like go on holiday and then we can make important life decisions, you know, because we gain that clarity when we've got a bit of space. I feel like your person needs some time off here. Could be taking a retreat or something like that. Temporarily putting down those burdens to get some clarity, to make some clear decisions of where they're headed now. How do things look on the face of it with you guys? The Lovers. Made for each other, and we should move forward. So it's like, come on, it's time to go now. Let's move this relationship forward. We are supposed to be together. This is the important relationship. So I think you might have someone on your hands here who is overworking themselves at the moment, and you want to move forward on this relationship. You want them to prioritize this relationship, and they can't right now because they've got too much on the plate. I think they're going to have to take a break, or they are taking a break, or they're about to take a break in order to get that clarity to move forward. Well, let's see what's really behind that. What's really behind that? Queen of Swords. Now we've got the King of Swords with the Queen of Swords. So you both think a lot. You could be very intelligent kind of people, but overthinkers. You analyze things a lot. So they move slowly because they think about things too much. But I'm getting that you both do that. So you're kind of a match there. So you should be able to understand what is holding them up because you're the same. Yeah, with the action. The King of Wands. So this is not someone that's impulsive. It's someone that thinks things through. They've always got to think things through and then come up with like a logical decision. They're very logical, your person. And yeah, it could take them a long time to make decisions, especially around change in their life. They add things to their life and get themselves very busy, get themselves stuck in a rut. You might be dealing with a fixed sign kind of a person here. But when they've chosen something, when they've got that clarity, then they choose it and they're all in. And so once they do make that decision on you to move this relationship forward, yeah, they're a very loyal person. They're going to stick with that decision too. But getting them to that point, getting themselves to that point, because of the overthinking and analyzing things, it's like they want to take everyone into account, any possible situation into account, and all of that. They've got to think it through first. Person ties themselves up in knots. They do too much thinking. What is the recent past energies? You know, it's just every sign. I mean, crystals, flowers, and you shells. The Nine of Swords has come out. Nine of Wands as well. This is really painful. Wow, this is really painful for you. Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands. It's like it's inflicting further pain onto you. Pain that you've healed from the past, from other people, and then you're getting this pain inflicted again. I think there's always pain inflicted in relationships, right? Sometimes it's bittersweet, but I think what you're going through and what you have been going through is kind of bittersweet, but it's that aching for somebody, and you're overthinking about it too with the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands. It's like inflicting further pain on you. You've been in this pain before. It's like, make up your mind and let's get moving forward, because it's just painful waiting, and you might have been telling your person this. So you've been in a lot of pain in the recent past, and it feels like them too. Angsty kind of situation. You're really wanting things to move forward. And I think both of you, what have you got in the near future? Hermit. You see, I was picking that up. They need a break. They need to get away from it. They need time by themselves, and not with you as well. They need to get away to get this clarity. So hopefully they'll be taking that hermit break to get that clarity. They can't get clear when they're in the midst of a situation. If you're there, if they're working and they've got other people around them, they can't get clear. What else is coming in the near future? That's your person. What's coming in the near future? Six of Pentacles, reciprocation, right? So you are holding out for that reciprocation. You're like, okay, I know what it is that I deserve. I'm choosing this person. They just need to put down some of those burdens and come toward me, you know. Choose me and choose to prioritize this relationship over other things that they've got going on in their lives. It's time for this relationship to move forward to the next level. Because you know what you offer in relationships and you know what you deserve back, right? So your person could be going away to think about that. If they're prepared to offer that reciprocation, right? To put as much into it as you are. There's a lot of feeling of like, I'm ready for this to move forward now. What is this reading also about? It's about them getting clarity. They need to get clarity. So they've been unsure. Six of Wands. It's about victory, and it's about the end of a chapter and the start of a new chapter. So this reading is all about you taking a relationship to the next level from where it was before. I don't know, if you've just been friends, you're taking it to the lovers. If you've been lovers, you're taking it to the moving in together or something like that. I think your person might have been putting this off. You want a victory with it. You both want a victory with it, but I just think they've been slow on the uptake of that. And as I said, it's because they've had so many burdens, so much else going on in their lives. Yeah, your person, they make a decision and they go all in on it, and so they're all in on a few things in their life already. They've got a very busy person, got a lot going on in their lives, a lot of responsibilities and all of that. So they want victory with this, and we're at a turning point now. The World card, start of a new chapter, end of an old chapter, start of a new chapter. But they need clarity to actually choose that first. What are your fears? Shell's fears in this situation. The Empress. The Empress. The Empress is a very high vibrational energy, and this could be a fear that you've kind of outgrown them, or you're holding a higher energy than they can live up to. You're worried that the clarity that they might get when they go away and do that hermit thing, have time to themselves, is that you're out of their league. You're afraid that you have surpassed them so that you're out of reach. Afraid that you're intimidating, maybe. You're afraid of waiting even longer. You're afraid of, like, what if I wait forever? What if I keep on waiting? Will I wait forever? especially because it's been causing you so much angst here as well. So it could really be starting to be detrimental to your health. With those, there's a strong feelings, the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords. That is ready for change to happen. Like, this needs to end. The 10 needs to be next. We can't stay in the 9 energy for very long because it's painful. It's got to instigate that change. It's meant to be the instigator of change, the 9 energy. It's not a comfortable place to be. You can't stay there. And I think it's been getting painful for your person as well. Longing and aching for each other. What are your hopes? What are your hopes, Charles? The moon. I love you to the moon and back. Well, I love you to the moon and back is what I just heard. So you're hoping for this to be chosen, for them to say that to you, to have that clarity. You might have been wanting this person to get in relationship with you, but it's like, no, you want them to want it. You want them to choose it. You want them to have the clarity about it. You want them to come in with this, I love you to the moon and back kind of an energy. 8 of Swords. Trapped. Knight of Swords. The reveal. So you're hoping for like swift movement out of the trap that you've been in. You feel trapped at the moment, unable to move forward. Like there's barriers in the way and you can't do anything about it. And you're hoping that they come in fast, soon, with the key, to let you out of that trap. So not in a good place right now. Let's get the outcome cards out. As I told you before, I'm going to reveal these outcome cards in the deeper dive read. You might want to join me in that. I'm going to get a few out. I'm going to get a progression of the outcome, see what the bigger picture is here. It doesn't surprise me. If you were attracted to the crystal and the flowers readings at all, I would watch them because I think there's some crossover here. You've all got very similar cards out. Oh, Lord. Okay. Okay. You've all got such similar cards. That's good. And then what? There we go. Yes. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, 5 outcome cards there telling quite the story. It's a little bit gnarly, but yes. So, I got the order wrong. It was that 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, that way around. Okay, so if you're interested in the reveal of those cards, you want to find out what they are, and for me to get all of these other cards too, along with your message cards from your person as well, you might want to get that deeper dive for more. This sounds like it is your story. I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for it in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get your email address wrong, then you're not going to receive it. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that shell on a device that can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there, leave a comment, and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell as well to hear more from me. So if this is why you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. I hope your person figures it out very soon and gets that clarity and comes towards you. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly.